What's up, my friends? It's Edward Tomaloso, your Honda man, and I wanted to riff about the 2015 Honda CR-V. This one right next to me happens to be the touring model in the two-wheel drive version. I want to let you know if you're anywhere in this area and you're looking to purchase a vehicle, definitely give me a shot. But again, this is the 2015 Honda CR-V two-wheel drive touring. It's available in all-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. This model happens to be in the alabaster silver color. So hopefully with this video, you're going to be able to make the best purchasing decision possible when you're looking at this type of vehicle. So come along. So for this year, this car was completely refreshed. A lot of the refreshing happened in the front and in the rear of the vehicle. They now included LED style headlights, so you do have the wraparound. It's the only SUV in its class to have that LED wraparound, which is really cool. Another thing mentioning SUVs, it is Car and Driver's best SUV of the year. And hopefully again, this video will show you why. When you're looking at the front, you do notice you got the piano black finish. I will touch on this emblem in a moment. Along the side, you're gonna notice 18-inch alloy wheels. What makes these very special is they only come on the touring model. The EXs come with a different alloy wheel, which are 17s, and then on the LX, you'll still get those steel wheels. Coming along the side, I did want to point out you do have turn indicator lights right on your side view mirror here. And then coming along this door handle, you'll notice this little black button right here. What that is, it's part of the smart key entry system. As long as you have the key within 32 inches of the vehicle, you're going to be able to unlock and lock the vehicle without ever having to take the key out of your pocket. What I'm going to show you next is exclusive on only the touring trims. This was the first for Honda to add onto the CR-V. It's a power liftgate. As soon as you touch this button, the power liftgate's going to lift up. This technology has been on the Honda Pilot as well as the Honda Odyssey. It's the first year this year that they're actually integrating it into the CR-V touring. On the inside, nothing's really changed from the 2012 redesign. You're still able to fold the seats flat with the pull of a lever down here. EX and above trims, they're going to give you this draw shade cover. Another thing to mention on this CR-V is the low lift capacity. It's low enough to where you can actually just slide things right in instead of having to lift up and in. For the power liftgate, all you have to do is push this button here and it will come down automatically. There's a stop function to where if there was somebody's hand, arm, kid's finger, it's not going to shut and pin somebody under that door. Moving into the passenger area, definitely enough space to seat 3 full-sized adults. There's also a 3-point seatbelt harness for the person in the middle. One thing I did want to point out is there's no hump on the middle of the aisle, so whoever's sitting in the middle can have their feet flat and not have to straddle a little hump. Kind of cool. Another thing I wanted to mention is there's rear vents. They did just put this in for this year. All trim levels have rear vents now in the Honda CR-V. Another thing redesigned for this year was the center console. The previous model had a big slide cargo area that you can really throw things into. They got rid of that and added cup holders now, as well as an armrest. It used to be you would get an armrest on each chair for the 2014 models and below. Now it's one single armrest, and inside that armrest you have an HDMI. You'll also have a USB connection as well as a power outlet. I did want to touch on the power plant on this vehicle. It's Honda's new Earth Dreams technology, and what that means is it's Honda's commitment to reducing CO2 emissions by 30% by the year 2020 on all their vehicles worldwide. This 2.4 liter engine gives you 185 horsepower. What's really cool about the Earth Dreams technology engine is it's direct injected fuel. Let's take this thing out for a ride. So just as a fun fact, my daily driver is a Honda CR-V. So this is a pretty cool experience for me. Mine's a 2013, so seeing all the new technology and the evolvement of the CR-V over the years has been really cool. So just to add to what's new on this vehicle, other than your smart key entry, your push button start, and things like that, Honda actually integrated what's known as lane keep assist. There's actually a camera mounted right behind the rear view mirror, and it's scanning the road ahead, looking at the lines that you're in. And if you're not putting your turn signal on, it's actually going to help steer you in those lines. So there's a lot of safety features they built into this car. Another safety feature they built in is brake mitigation. This car is actually built with the technology to be able to hit the brakes for you if you are about to rear end another car. So it's actually a sensor that's behind the emblem on the front of the CR-V. So that's pretty cool. It's constantly looking out, and if you are approaching a vehicle and you're about to hit them, it's going to brake. Will apply the brakes. That's one of the things we won't test out today. One thing that we will test out, though, is the adaptive cruise control. Using that same sensor in the front of the emblem, Honda has made it so you can set your cruise control and keep it based on how much distance you want between you and the vehicle ahead. So what you'll do is you'll hold this button until it says adaptive cruise control activated, and then you'll push it again to see how many car lengths you want behind the car in front of you. So what that's going to do is, say you set it at 65 miles per hour and someone goes in front of you going 55, it's going to slow down and keep however many car lengths you choose. So just to touch on what the touring model has, it does have navigation, which is really cool. It's got the voice commands to where you can say, find the nearest gas station, find the nearest restaurants. And if your Bluetooth's connected, you can actually call those places in advance and book a reservation if you wanted. Of course, Honda put on the lane watch system onto this vehicle. As soon as you turn on your right-hand turn signal, you're going to see displayed what's going on within your blind spot on your right-hand side. In terms of the comfort of this ride, it's definitely very comfortable. There's adjustments for your seat where you can adjust your lumbar. There's also memory seats just in case you have a significant other or spouse that's driving the car as well. There's a driver 1 and a driver 2 key, so you can set your positioning and it'll know who's in the car based on whose key is in the car. In terms of quietness, it's definitely quieter than my 2013, that's for sure. This car is also equipped with heated seats, so for those who are in the colder climates, that's definitely a plus. In terms of fuel efficiency, this car is rated to get 34 miles per gallon on the highway. In the city, it's rated to get 27. So definitely a fuel efficient car. And that's mainly due because of the Earthstream's technology, as well as being paired with a CVT transmission. Since I've talked about the CVT, this year made it so this car is no longer flat towable. So that's kind of a give and take. A lot of the people who don't really tow their cars, which is a majority of the people who buy CR-Vs, they're not really going to be hurt. They're gonna like how they have better fuel efficiency and increased power. But for those who need to flat tow a car, you're probably gonna wanna look at a manual transmission HRV or something else possibly used with a 5-speed or 6-speed automatic transmission. So hopefully this test drive and overview of the CR-V helped you in your buying decisions. There's plenty of things in this vehicle that I would use on a daily basis. The biggest things probably going to be like your Bluetooth, backup camera. Those are a couple things that you'll use every day. There's tons of great convenience factors, like that lane watch camera, like the power liftgate on the touring model. It's definitely a premium car all the way around. I mean, all of the different finishes, everything just fits really well together. And in terms of like color scheme on the interior, it just all melds very, very well. So again, thank you for joining. Definitely appreciate you watching. And again, hopefully this video helped you, especially if you're looking at purchasing one of these yourself. Wait. Before you go, if this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe.